In the boundless world of Douluo Continent, where soul power surges like tides and strong soul masters emerge in every generation, there exists one unchanging truth. Martial spirits determine fate. They are not just tools or abilities. Martial spirits are the very soul of a soul master's identity. Some shine brightly for a brief moment, others blaze eternally like stars that illuminate the entire sky of the soul master world. Among them, one martial spirit has reigned supreme in the category of sheer destructive power, the Clear Sky Hammer. Known as the #1 weapon spirit in the entire Douluo Continent, it represents ultimate violence and absolute destruction. It is the hammer of the gods, swinging with authority over all things beneath the sky. When Tang, once the most feared title Douluo, raised the Clear Sky Hammer, he did so with soul power that had not even reached its peak, only level 90, and without his 9th spirit ring. Yet even with these limitations, he stood alone and defeated 3 title Douluo in a single battle. This wasn't a fluke. This was a demonstration of the hammer's terrifying essence, unmatched offensive power in its purest form. Years later, Tang, another bearer of the Clear Sky Hammer, wielded it under the ancient formation of the Qian Sect. He unleashed the legendary Qian 9 Absolutes, a set of techniques powerful enough to force 3 Super Douluo into retreat. The mere wind from a hammer swing made mountains tremble and rivers roar. In that moment, the Clear Sky Hammer wasn't just a weapon, it was the will of the world. But in this world of overwhelming force, what could stand against divine might? The answer lies in the heavens, with the 6-winged angel. Qian Renxue, the holy daughter of the Spirit Hall, awakened with this martial spirit and immediately reached an unprecedented level, 20 innate soul power. To understand how unbelievable this is, we need only compare it with Tang, the protagonist of the Tang sect. With the full inheritance of the mysterious Xuanqian Baolu, Tang's starting point was still just level 10. But Qian Renxue was born twice as strong, her potential already beyond what many could ever hope to reach in their lifetime. The 6-winged angel isn't just about soul power, it is a divine spirit, a symbol of heavenly justice and purity. Its holy light radiates over thousands of miles, cleansing all evil, making the weak bow and even the strong hesitate. Where she flies, darkness dissipates and authority descends. Her power is divine order, supreme and untouchable. But even divine light has its limits, and when the deep sea begins to stir, another kind of divinity awakens. Beneath the waves, Poseidon, the sea god's inheritor, stands on the threshold between man and deity. With the sea god martial spirit, she reached the pinnacle, level 99, the realm of a peerless Douluo. In the ocean, Poseidon is not simply powerful, she is invincible. Within the sea god's domain, she commands the endless might of the deep. The ocean itself bends to her will. Every wave, every current, every roar of the tide is an extension of her soul. Here she is not just a soul master. She is the ocean's chosen, and in her domain, she is the law. Even legendary figures like Tang, whose sword could shatter the heavens, or Qian Dalu, the angel's guardian with power unmatched in the skies, could only watch helplessly when Poseidon stood in her element. On land or in the air, they were revered. But in the ocean, they were powerless. That is the terrifying authority of the sea god martial spirit, total and absolute domain control. It is often said that power is born from battle, but in this case, power is born from resonance with the world itself. And Poseidon is the perfect fusion between human will and the laws of nature. Still, the story of martial spirits doesn't end with destruction, holiness, or domain control. Douluo Continent is a world of diversity, and each type of spirit has birthed legends in its own right. The 9 Treasures glazed tile pagoda is the undisputed king of auxiliary-type martial spirits. Though it lacks direct offensive capability, its support abilities are so powerful that it can single-handedly reverse the outcome of an entire battle. Its light doesn't destroy, it uplifts, and that's what makes it extraordinary. The Blue-Silver Emperor, evolved from the humble blue-silver grass, became the world's strongest control-type spirit. With endless vines that entangle enemies and pierce through strategy itself, it exemplifies how control over the battlefield can be even more terrifying than raw strength. Then there's the Blue Lightning Tyrannosaurus Rex, the most explosive beast-type martial spirit. Its roars split the sky, and its lightning rends armor and flesh alike. This ancient beast later evolves into the Holy Dragon of Light, a divine beast whose very presence makes the heavens rumble. The Spirit Eyes, the supreme spiritual-type martial spirit, have the ability to perceive through illusions, lies, and even destiny itself. When fully awakened, they evolve into the Shura's Eyes, a vision so piercing it sees beyond reality into fate. The seven-killing sword is the ultimate offensive spirit. Its blade is cold, sharp, and unforgiving. One swing can sever all obstacles. It's not flashy, but it is deadly, the purest expression of killing intent. The Phoenix, the ultimate fire-type martial spirit, represents undying flame. When its power is fully unleashed, even the mightiest of spirit beasts or soul masters are reduced to ashes. It is both rebirth and annihilation in one. The Ice Jade Emperor Scorpion, with its absolute ice, stands as the top ice-type spirit. It freezes not just matter, but soul power itself, making enemies collapse under stillness and chill. Even utility-type martial spirits have shocked the world. Oscar's sausage martial spirit, which sounds laughable at first, provided crucial life-saving support countless times. It shows that even the most humble ability can become legendary when wielded with courage and wisdom. Then there's the Holy Death Spirit, the peak of undead martial spirits. It holds the ultimate authority over the boundaries of life and death, making its wielder both executioner and savior in the eternal cycle. All these spirits, in their uniqueness, have built the foundation of the Douluo world's mythology. Their contributions aren't just individual feats. They are pillars of a living legend that spans generations. As the story continues into unrivaled Tang Sect, new powers rise, martial spirits evolve, new combinations and mutations appear. But even so, the original spirits of Douluo Dalu still carry that ancient charm. Like the scent of aged wine, becoming more intoxicating with time. They remind us of a time when power wasn't just a number or technique. It was belief, it was law, it was connection to the world. So when we look at the towering hierarchy of soul masters, at the very tip of the pyramid, we see the clear sky hammer's destruction, the six-winged angel's divinity, and the sea god's spirit's domain supremacy. Perhaps long ago, on a quiet day, Tang Qian and Qian Dalu stood by the shore, looking out at the endless blue waves. They stood in silence, the wind brushing against their robes. And in that fleeting moment, a realization dawned. True peak power isn't about conquering everything. It's about resonating with the world until in your realm, your presence alone becomes the law. And that, in Douluo Continent, is the highest form of power. And so, the legends of Douluo Continent continue to echo across time, carried by the power of martial spirits, shaped by destiny, and written through battle. From land to sky, from the depths of the sea to the peaks of the soul, master hierarchy, each spirit holds a chapter of this epic tale. But which one do you believe truly stands at the top? Was it the divine force of the sea god, the angelic might of the six-winged seraph, or the overwhelming wrath of the clear sky hammer? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if this deep dive into martial spirit rankings stirred your soul power, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to join us on more journeys across the world of Soulland. This is just one page in a vast, ever-unfolding story. Until next time, cultivate your strength, choose your spirit, and walk your own path on the road to becoming a legend.